So, we have all had those days. If you're a parent, if you're a step parent, if you're a foster parent, if you're an aunt, if you're an uncle, if you're a grandparent, we have all had these days. And even though you look at this little bundle of joy, this child that you've raised, this child that you've taken care of, and you're going, oh, that's my child. There are days when you want to drop kick them. You're not alone. Just saying, you are not alone. There are days when you just want to go, what is wrong with you? You would never take and you would never put up with a random adult screaming at you about picking up the wrong fruit snacks. You'd never do that. You'd never put up with it. If somebody turned around and you went to a dinner party with a group of your friends and somebody spit out what you cooked them in the middle of dinner, you wouldn't put up with them. You wouldn't be friends with that person anymore. The things that we put up with as parents, you'd never put up with it from an adult. And it just makes me go, oh, Lord. Parents, we are in an endless battle. And we're never going to win it. We aren't. We can punish them. We can tell them, no. A sensible person, you're not going to hit your child or beat your child. But it's kind of like, at the end of the day, you just go, what am I doing? How am I screwing up my child? I know I do. And I'm just going, my child is an asshole. And I love her so much. I love both my children. I love all 3 of my children. But they are assholes. And it's like, I don't know if it's a phase that kids go through where they are just going to be the biggest assholes to you they possibly can. And like I said, I love my children. I love them. I'll put an example. My 6-year-old flipped out because I wouldn't give her a snack because she didn't eat her dinner. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the scenario. I'm not one of those heartless parents. I understand it. She said that she was done eating dinner, and it's like, okay, eat a couple more bites, and then you can be done. So she had a couple more bites, and then she cleared off her plate. And then, go do what you're going to go do. And she's so obsessed with this tablet or a cell phone, and it's always in her hand, and I hate that. So it's like I usually take it away from her. Then it's a bunch of tears and crying, and it's like, I don't want to hear it. Go use your imagination. And you try to do right as a parent, but sometimes it's like you were just fighting this endless battle with your children. And she's writhing on the floor like she's having some kind of seizure because, she didn't get what she wanted. She didn't get her way. And you'd never put up with that from a grown-up. I mean, I know that if my husband started doing that kind of stuff, I'd turn around and be like, you gotta go. But our kids, we can't do that to our kids. Not a sensible person, anyway. We can't do that with our kids. And it's like, it's just this endless battle. And the problem is that, like, I have a 19-month-old, and I'm like, oh, she's still good. I won't screw this up. So what does she do to me? I wind up having to go donate blood. And when I went to go donate blood, she runs away from me. Just runs off in the wilderness, wherever. I've got her coat in my hand and I'm chasing her, and she's giggling as I'm chasing her. And then it's like, come on, we gotta go. And it's like, I turned around and I even tried to do the fake out of where it's like, okay, bye baby, mommy's leaving. Walked out the door. She stopped and looked at me, then laughed at me and ran. My 19-month-old baby is calling my bluffs. They know. It's conspiracy against parents. And you know what we can do against this conspiracy? Nothing. They team up against us. And the thing is that usually it's more of one parent versus the other. Hey, we got mommy today. And they know how to drive you right to that brink of where you're ready to just take and have that snap. They know. They know when they're pushing you to your brink. I mean, God love my child. Like, I've thrown a cookie at her before because it was just her sitting there and incessantly whining. And it's just stop the whining. And I mean, I'm not one of those pushover parents that turns around and gives my kids their way. So, I'm just letting you all know. I've been there. I feel you. Okay? We've all been there. And if you say you haven't, you're a liar. You are lying. If you say your child has never had a meltdown, you are lying. You are lying to yourself. Your child is teaming up against you too. And the only thing that we can do is remain strong. I'm just letting you know. I know